Hey everyone, hope you liked that intro. So this is my guide for Dodging the Dragon, which is a master combat achievement starring Vorkath. The main things to look out for in this guide is the special attack cycle, which will have the acid phase and the zombified spawn or undead spawn. And these are the attacks you really have to concentrate for with this combat achievement, with completion. So as you can see here, it is a master combat achievement and the mandatory requirements are Dragon Slayer 2. So I've got the inventory and gear here, and I've also got the type of achievement there for the master achievement Dodging the Dragon, and it is the perfection type, and this one is a bit harder with it being a perfection type. These ones are more challenging, but you should be fine with the ranged guide that I'm providing for this one, and it is fairly simple. I'm not going to be using Wook's walking in this guide, so if you're looking for that, this won't have that, but this is a guide for easier for players that don't know Wook's walking. Here's just a map I've provided on the boat that takes you to the location where Vorkath is. Now we're just having an inventory check with also showing my tile indicators through RuneLite settings. So you can see I have the destination title highlighted and also the current tile. And you can see that I've got the Slayer Staff in the inventory with the Crumble and Undead spell. In the rune pouch I have Lore runes, Chaos runes and Dust runes. That's so I can do both Crumble Undead and also the Teleport to POH spell. I've got my Dragon Hunter crossbow, my potions with Bastion, super extended anti-fire, and also the anti-venom. So teleport with your Freemic boots. Run north of the location you teleport to travel on the boat, or you just go to the NPC to travel there. And then once you're there, head north on the rocks to climb over those rocks, and you'll be in Vorkath's lair. So here, just make sure you got your potions ready. You sip on the potions. Make sure your quick prayers are set to protect from range, and also rigor is active. So I'm just checking here quickly just to show you. So you can see that they're active. In this kill here, for today's guide, for the 5 kills I should say, I'm just going to run you through. So you wake up, sip on the potions, make sure the prayers are active. In this guide today I will be showing you the first kill here. You know, it's just sort of like not set up with the counter, but the next kill I will have the counter, so I'll go through that. But basically you're prioritizing the 7th attack that Vorkath has and making sure you efficiently deal with that 7th attack. So the only attacks that you need to really do perfectly in this, you should be trying to do it perfectly anyway, so it's easier, but it's mainly the special attacks, which is the zombified spawn and the acid pools. So you'll see in this, start walking on the 7th attack, but it's early within the 7th attack, so it's pretty much right after 6th attack I start walking. And then straight back onto the 2nd attack counter cycle, which will make more sense in the next kill that I do, but this one I just wanted to show simply doing it, you know, how it sort of looks. Another important thing I wanted to bring up early on in the video is with pathing. So with the poison pool phase, you definitely want to know how to correctly go about with the pathing, so you don't walk over any of the poison pools, because that will damage you, heal Vorkath, and that will mean that you have failed the combat achievement. So you'll have to teleport out or complete the kill and then teleport out, or you know, just complete the trip if you want to do that. but it's just good to know. Excellent, so we've got the first kill. So for the next kill, like I said, I'm going to show the counter here. So this will be the attack counter cycle for Vorkath. So you start with 1. So the countdown will go from 1 through to 7. 7 being the last one, 7 being the special attack. And it could be either, let's see what it is. I think it's a pool. Yep, special attack poison pool. So then you just want to make sure that you're already walking ahead and with the correct pathing, so you don't step over the pool, but you want to make sure you're walking right after the 6th attack from Vorkath. So you completed the first cycle of counters and you want to start the second one now, and what will happen is the 7th attack this time will alternate, so it will now be the zombified spawn. So it's important to remember this so you are aware of what it'll be, and you can click out there, see the frozen breath come in, and then you want to cast Crumble Undead on the zombified spawn as quickly as possible. It's also important to remember that if the zombified spawn still, you kill it but then it splashes on you for a 0, that actually counts as a failed attempt. So it's important to remember that in this video, for if you are wondering why you're not completing it but you're doing everything else right, that is what will happen with it splashing 0. So you can see now it's alternated back to the special attack poison pool on the 7th attack of the counter, the cycle counter, and I think this should be the last one. So Vorkath dies here, and that's the end of the 3rd cycle. So that's how really the counters work, and I just wanted to show you. So I'll leave the rest of the kills in real time without any counters now, and you'll be able to see what the kills look like up until getting the ding with the successful completion of dodging the dragon, the Vorkath Master Achievement. Alright guys, I'll leave it here for you to watch. The only other thing I was going to add is that I've noticed before doing Vorkath, sometimes I can be a bit lackadaisical with it, and I think what it is I've been doing it for so long, much like other players probably, for the profit side of things, and you can do it, you know, half awake sometimes, and I think for this achievement you may find it a bit more difficult if you try and complete it like we do when we're just trying to make a bit of GP at Vorkath. You actually do need to do this a bit differently. So what I'd recommend is treat it almost like the alchemical Hydra boss, where you actually count between its phases, and I'd recommend doing that for Vorkath because I think that's how the developers may have even intended it with this perfect mechanic. So I think if you do it this way, obviously Wook's walking will make it much faster too, so you're welcome to do that, but just if you're struggling, maybe just drink some coffee, have an energy drink, get back to the drawing board and go, right, I'm not going to treat this like the money dragon, I'm going to actually treat this like the developers intended and do the mechanics perfectly. And if you do it that way with the cycles, I can guarantee you got a much better chance. Even if you suck at PVM, you will still be able to do this achievement, because it actually at the end of the day is a pretty easy one, but it's just getting that mindset right before you do it. Alright, that's my last little piece for this. I'll let the kills roll. Alright, coming up to the last cycle of the special attack here, which is a zombified spawn, and then we're going to get this combat achievement over and done with. So here we go. Oh, dodge the dragon breath, don't want to die to that. And boom, 66, and Vorkath goes down for the count. And congratulations everyone, dodging the dragon, task completed. So that's a very good one to have under your belt, because it can be annoying, that one. The perfection achievements usually are more annoying than the other ones. But that's all done and dusted. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that guide, and I hope it helped you get that achievement done. Or maybe you have already completed the achievement but you didn't really understand how it was completed. So I hope that sheds some light into the counter system of bosses and the cycles, the alternating cycles of these counters. And it's always good to remember, sometimes you can get a little burnt out with doing bosses, and it's always good to, come back and do a boss and understand it a bit better. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like and comment and subscribe for more content from my channel. See you, everyone.